it's me, Tom Evans here, the owner and CEO of Regional Fight Sports, our non-profit organization that covers regional fight sports actions throughout the New England area. Today I have a special guest. This is going to be our first video segment interview, and I figured none other to choose one of my good friends now. You all know we all fought on Lion Fights back last February. None other than we introduced him. This is Julio, the Don Pena. Julio, say hi to our supporters.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you took the time. Let me come down to beautiful Hard Knocks down in Hyattsville Park. Let me get some training in. I had a really good experience, as always. They invited me to come back, which is great. So enough about me, Julio. Let's talk about you. We came here for a very special reason. It just was announced Julio is back on Lion Fights, the world premier Muay Thai organization. Julio, tell the followers who you're fighting. Let's go ahead and start with that.
Well, it's the word's out that I am fighting. I can't say who it is just yet. The contract hasn't been signed yet, but I'd say one thing: it's a very formidable opponent, really good opponent from really good school. It's gonna be a really good fight. I mean, everybody I fought, everybody's been great opponents, and but this was just another great opponent. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. May 27th, Lion Fighting Foxwoods, be there.
Now, Mike, let's educate some of the fans. Julio, what is your professional Muay Thai record?
It is 4-0 as of right now.
4-0. He's undefeated. He's one of the rising Lion Fight stars and prospects on the actual signed promotion. So please go check him out. Julio, my next question: what's a typical day? Run us through a typical day in Julio Pena's fight camp.
Oh man, it's I don't think we have enough tape for that. It's a long day. Obviously, I start off with work in the morning. I'm up early, 5:30, depending on what I got going on. I work all day, and while I'm at work, I'm just focusing on dieting. Really, I'm just focusing on my meal habits, my eating habits, eating good, drinking plenty of water, because I just don't have time for any type of physical stuff.
Now let me stop you right there. Why don't we tell everyone, what is your normal walk around?
I walk around 150, 155, depends the time of the year. Winter time, I'm a little heavier, obviously. Summertime, I tend to keep the weight off a little bit.
Great, no, that's great. Now, do we know roughly what the weight is going to be at for this fight? I know we fought at 138 pounds. I know that was heavy for you.
Yep.
That was really light for me. So what was?
Yeah, this fight, if I remember correctly, we're going to get it down to 132.
Oh, great.
Which is a little lighter. I've come in extremely light for all my fights. I come in underweight for all my fights, either 1 or 2 pounds. Figured we make the transition, go down to 132. I feel great. When I fought Tim, I got down to 133. We agreed at 135, so I don't think it'll be a problem for 132. I feel strong. I think that's going to be a really good weight for me. I feel really strong at that lighter weight class. Great.
So now, it's very important to understand that people don't really realize. Everyone says, "Oh, you're a fighter. They must make a lot of money." So educate the fans a little bit. I mean, I don't want you to go out of pocket, but I mean, why are sponsors so important? I mean, really, what is the actual purse? Is the purse enough to make a living off one thing?
No. Purses help out absolutely. Even the sponsors are great. They help out with training. The purse money helps out with training. Helps out with getting myself with hotel rooms for different training sessions, different training camps, transportation, obviously food, meal prep. I mean, food's expensive for dieting fighters. That's where the majority of fighters' money goes to, is the proper eating habits, as you know, Tom. It's really expensive to eat right. So you don't make a lot of money, obviously, but you know what? It's the passion of the game. It's the passion of the art that keeps us in there. I got my regular job. I make, that's what pays the bills. The money I make from fighting and training and whatever allows me to play a little bit more. So I'm okay with that.
And it's a passion, like you said. Guys, it really is a passion. One of the reasons why I still continue to fight is a passion. But I want to educate the fans a little bit. I think there's a misconception sometimes. You see people, "Oh, you must make a lot of money." It's like, now you mentioned sponsors. Sponsors are really important, especially at the local level for these guys, because they're not getting paid tons of money. Let's speak of sponsors. Do you have any coming into this fight?
I got pretty much going to be the same sponsors from my previous fights, Fairmont Grill, the Filibuster. I got a couple others in the works right now that have been with me. Those two are definitely going to be jumping on board. They're great people, great restaurants, great food. Awesome. I've been to both places just to hang out, and they treat me like family. When it comes down to the finances of it, again, it helps out because it helps out with the equipment. We go through equipment like crazy. We damage it easily. Going through sneakers all the time from running so much. So you're using that money to buy yourself the equipment that you need. pay, as I said earlier, paying for the hotels, paying for the gas, paying for
Coaches,
food,
training
and everything that you need to pay for. That's what that helps out with, which takes the pressure off certified training when you have a full-time job, and you're taking care of a home and somebody who has their own business. It's not easy, it's every little bit helps, and that's and I'm really appreciative of it.
Now I know we both know we actually are both sponsored by Prime Athletics. Are they still going to be in management?
Yeah, they still manage me. I'm still in the contract with them. Great guys so far. The whole team, the whole Prime Athletics.
I have nothing bad to say about them.
Great team. Whatever I've asked for, they've gone above and beyond trying to get it taken care of for me. So I can't complain.
That relieves a lot of pressure off the
A lot of pressure, man. A lot of pressure. It's a lot of people think you just work out every day, you train, and that's it when you get ready for a fight. A lot of phone calls that need to be made, a lot of emails are sent, and having that man.
Hey Julio, I know you're cutting weight tomorrow. What about some tickets, bro? You can get some tickets to me, right? So that's it is. But it's important. It's important to play games.
The fans are important. Obviously, the fans. You get that phone call. It's like, all right, yeah, bro. I'll see what I can do when you're trying to get an hour's sleep before training because you just banged out a 7-mile run.
Yeah.
And then you're just trying to you're getting 6 texts about tickets and showing up and a ride. It's not easy. But the management definitely helps.
Now we talked about passion. I just want to educate our fans on what is your passion. What motivates you to keep doing this? Why Muay Thai? Why fighting?
Why not? That's what I always tell people. Why not? What else is there to do? Everybody has their hobbies. Some people paint. Some people write music. Some people play golf. I fight. I love the training.
Professionally.
Yeah, the fun part about it is it's what I tell everybody is it's not just the fight itself. The fight itself is where you put everything together. But
it's the reward.
The reward, right? Winning or losing, it doesn't matter. It's the training that you put in and how much stronger you are. Every day you train, you're much stronger. The next day you're a bit faster than the day before. You're a bit stronger than the day before that. And then you get down to your fight, and that whole day you're meeting people and talking to people and other fighters, and you're sharing stories, and that whole aspect of it is what makes it so fun. That's the tradition of Muay Thai in itself. The culture makes it that much more enjoyable.
Always known to be a very respectful art. All Muay Thai fighters, talk about respect. You maybe had a vicious highlight reel ESPN knockout with me in February. Now we can laugh about it now. Now we're really good friends. We train together now. I really think Julio is a dangerous fighter. I'll be honest with you, I underestimated his boxing going into that fight. Man, he laid it on me. He's got really good boxing, really technical Muay Thai to go along with that good boxing. So I'm really looking forward to see this fight. I'm like one of your biggest fans now. It's pretty awesome.
We're friends.
Absolutely.
We're training together.
And it's a pleasure. So guys, please go check him out. Julio, when is the fight?
May 27th, Friday in Foxwoods. As always, the undercard starts at 7, main card starts at 9.
So you will be live on Access TV?
I will be live on Access TV.
Which you belong.
And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Great.
Great card. I think Joe Nodawat's headlining it, which is great. So I'm looking forward to all the fighters, seeing all the fighters down there, seeing you down there having some fun. Just hanging out and sharing stories of this camp again, as I've done in the past. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, hey, I know you're going to go. Thank you for taking the time with us to sit down. I'm sure we'll do one more interview, a little more in-depth of Julio Pena, the Don. Little extra sneak peek before you fight.
Awesome, sounds good.
So I want to thank you for taking the time for Regional Fight Sports and the Muay Thai community in general. I know you're training hard. I know you're getting ready. I'm here. I'm watching it. Guys, if you're looking for a great Muay Thai gym in the Boston area, guys, please come down to Hard Knocks. It's a great gym. Crew Bill is a phenomenal coach with a lot of knowledge. Very respectful to everyone. It's a beautiful facility. They have 2 workout areas. Very nice gym. I'm really happy they took the time to let me come down. So without further ado, Julio the Don Pena.
Don, thank you.